プレゼンのページ。ここまで出るわ。
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today for the launch of the Nakamura-Tome SC-100X2 Multi-Turret Mill-Turn Center. My name is Vince D'Alessio, President of ELLIOTT Matsuura, Canada, and it's a pleasure to address all of you today before we begin this live broadcast from Nakamura-Tome Technical Center in Japan. Nakamura-Tome is a world leader in multi-spindle, multi-turret, and multitask technology. Over my 30-plus year association with Nakamura-Tome, I have seen firsthand the migration of part processing from two-axis turning to mill-turn multitask technology. Many of our customers often struggle when deciding to invest in multi-turret turning centers. This is mainly due to the investment cost, and often there is a concern relating to programming, setup, and process complications. Today, you will learn about the new SC-100X2, specifically developed to bridge this gap. For many applications, the SC-100X2 will dramatically reduce investment costs while substantially increasing productivity, all with a simple but extremely powerful HMI user interface. Without any further delay, I wish to turn this over to Jundi Oyama, General Manager of Overseas Sales and Service, and our very own Kevin Smith, ELLIOTT's Product Manager. In addition, supporting this live event, we have from Nakamura-Tome, we have Masahiro and Sakagami. I also wish to mention that throughout the presentation, please feel free to ask questions on the chat and we'll be answering as we go. Thank you and enjoy.
So good morning or good afternoon. Here in Japan, it's 2 a.m. It's still dark outside, but we are very excited with this event today. So let's have fun together.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Yamamoto. Okay, let's start. So here the machine, the SC-100X2. So actually already machine is running in the aircraft. So as you see here, the machine configuration, basically it is 2 turret and 2 spindle machines. Okay, so here we will explain the one by one. So okay, Kevin, so I pass to you.
Good day, and thank you for joining us and taking the time to allow us to show you the latest release in the Nakamura-Tome multitasking lineup, the SC-100X2. It's a compact powerhouse that is well equipped to help you be productive from day one. We'll cover 5 key points. In these key points, in today's presentation, we'll be covering 5 key points regarding the S2. The first point is the machine is an entry-level multi-turret machine. This means the X2 has the same capabilities as a standard multi-turret machine, but with a price that is closer to a single turret 2-spindle machine. The second point is that it can achieve fast cycle times by using a superimposed programming method and lower turret for back-turning operations and part ejection, making the machine extremely flexible. The third point is its fast programming feature. Nakamura-Tome has developed new software supporting the multi-turret superimposed functionality by allowing the machine to be programmed just like a single turret, a 2-spindle machine. The fourth is that it is flexible and simple to automate, which allows shops to run the machine for longer periods of time with no operator intervention. And the fifth point is about the unique Nakamura-Tome software like NT-Nurse, Thermal Navigator, Smart Support, and Smart Sign. The machine is suitable for many types of parts across a broad range of industries, such as automotive, construction, hydraulics, communications, and medical. It's also perfect for machining connectors, sleeves, and high-end fasteners when it's coupled with the polygon turning attachment, which will be covered later in the presentation. We consider the X2 to be an entry-level machine. As you can see, the price of the X2 is about 10% more than a single turret machine with a subspindle, and can be over 30% less than a conventional multi-turret platform. In a recent case study of machining an actuator body complete, the cycle time is about 40% faster than a single turret machine with a subspindle. The production volume is 66% than a single turret with a subspindle, giving you a substantial cost reduction per part. When producing this part, the cycle time is 40% faster on the SC-100X2 over a single turret machine with a subspindle. Your productivity volume is almost 70% higher. This is significant when you're making parts in mid to high volumes. Today, Nakamura-Tome has prepared a machining demonstration of a V-flange tool holder, or CAT 40 body, from 1045 steel. The first thing you'll notice is there's a second X and Z axis in the subspindle, allowing for superimposed machining with the upper turret. You're probably asking yourself, what is this superimposed machining and how does it work? The superimposed machining cycle allows for simultaneous machining through an overlapping function in the fan of control between the upper turret servos and the lower subspindle. This allows you to improve cycle time and increase throughput. The lower turret has a 9-station static tool for finishing and working operations. And as you can see, the machine is flexible, very fast, and helps you decrease cycle times and increase your throughput. The lower turret has been changed since the original inception of the SC-100X2. It continues to have 9 stations, but now offers bolt-on blocks for square shank tooling. All the lower turret tool holders will come standard with the machine. The manual detachable tool setter will come standard as well, allowing for quick and accurate tool geometry setting. The tool geometry for the upper sub, spindle, and lower turret tooling are taken from the right side of the machine, as seen in this video. The tool setter is conveniently stored right next to the fan of control, keeping it safe and accessible to the operator. There are many parts that have external polygon shapes that typically get done with live tooling. This can be a time-consuming process for what most times is really, at the end of the day, a wrench flat. The Nakamura-Tome X2 comes standard with the spindle polygon software. The option will be the unique chuck-mounted tooling, as you can see in the picture. Now, in the next video, listen to how rigid this cut sounds. 382 RPM, 23,000 reps. Now, Masahiro-san will explain to you about the unique software Nakamura-Tome has developed to make things like superimposed machining quick and simple. Take it away, Masa.
Okay, thank you. So from now, I am going to explain about for the first programming. We developed the easy programming system, as you see in here, take care of the many difficult aspects and also the superimposed functions. So I will explain step by step how program this machine. What operator need to do is forget about first lower turret, make one program. First, make a program for all operation for left side. Second, make the program for all operation on the right side. That's how it looks like. So as you see here, so do all the operation on the left side first. After, do all the operation on the right spindle, on the right side. So the cycle time is about 90 seconds with a single turret for the 2 spindle. Okay, if we want to improve the cycle time, you can shift all the right side operation to the sub spindle, cutting on the lower turret. That is how it's done. So as you see here, so you can work simultaneously by using the 2 turret and the 2 spindle at the same time. So that gives the cycle time improved from 90 seconds to 55 seconds, which is 38% faster. So if you want to improve the cycle time even further, now you can use the superimposed function. So from now, I'm going to show the process how to set up the superimposed light. As you see here, this is a control, which is 0ITF FANUC. So it is basically the touch screen here. And here, as you see here, the old operation which done on the left spindle, cut by upper turret, and the right side, right spindle operations, cut by lower turret. Okay, so now I will show the how to set the superimposed cycle. What you need to do is just select the specific operations, the process. So here now you have the superimposed set here, soft key switch. Just press these buttons and then you choose set once for OD lock. And just I'm going to combine this OD lock, which cut by on the lower, set. So then create. So that's it. Very simple. Okay. So that, and after that, change the program like that. So you will see that how it works on the machine. So as you see here, all this the superimposed cycle has been made by these changes, as you see, as it show in live here. So all the total offset also automatically changed. So the only just what you need is just to teach where you want to combine as a superimposed cycle. That's it. Okay, so from now, so I back to Kevin again.
Sorry about that. The oscillation cutting function or chipping cycle is another standard feature on the machine. This easy and quick to use cycle is used to shorten the length of chips, cutting chips when cutting really stringy material. It can also help with the disposal, allowing you to run longer. Machine stoppage is common due to chip wrapping and conveyors binding up with balled up chips. By controlling the chip size, you can run for longer period of time with less operator intervention. So you can see here, the function was activated and the chips are just much shorter and easier to deal with. The subspindle parts removal is handled by a gripper hand on the lower turret. Parts removal can be up to 2 inches in diameter and 4 inches long. A nice feature you'll see here is that once the gripper has removed the part from the right spindle, the machine can go straight into a part transfer. Like all Nakamura-Tome machines, it is easily automated. The Nakamura-Tome Plug 1 option is now available. And for any more information on this or other automation and integration, please contact us at ELLIOTT Metsura. The digital chuck interlock is standard for both spindles on the SC-100X2. This shortens the setup time by digitally controlling the open and closing positions of the chuck sensors by using an inductive positioning sensor. No more messing around with proximity switches, which can be time consuming. The airbag function is unique to Nakamura-Tome and is used to protect the machine from a crash. As you can see here, all axes, including the turret rotation, are monitored at all times. It's always on, even in handwheel mode. The NT Work Navigator function is a kind of a derivative of the airbag function and can be used in for a multitude of things, like using it to check for bar size or work offsets or spindle orientation positions. The function is unique and it is using a torque skip to capture the data, kind of like a controlled crash. NT Smart Science software is also standard with the machine, as it is with all Nakamura machines. It is a comprehensive machine monitoring system that tracks productive and unproductive time, allowing you to keep a closer watch on what your equipment is doing over a 24-hour period. The SC-100X2 comes standard with a FANUC OITF Plus, which is a PC-based control. Coupled with Nakamura-Tome's own software like Thermal Navigator and Smart Support, it also has the FANUC Intelligent Human Interface, or the new IHMI.
Okay. So Kevin, okay, let's show the in the lab here. So this is the control of 0ITF. It's basically it's also PC based. So that is the reason why that we could also put our own software, which is a unique one. So for example, the Smart Support that will support you to create a program easy and simple. Okay. So okay, so from now, so we have okay, we are going to have the Q&A time. So okay, so let me explain some point which we received typical questions in the past from the customers. So as you see here, we received some questions about SC-100X2 here. The first question was the linear guide or box guideway. So the machine itself is equipped all axes with linear guide. Okay. The second is about the polygon. spindle polygon function, as you see, that is equipped function is standard, but the cutting tool is not included. And third is about question about for the milling function of the lower turret. So actually the lower turret, as you see, the no milling function equipped on the lower turret. So because when we developed reviewed for machine development, our target parts was not using the milling on the lower turret. That was the reason why we do not equip the milling function on the lower turret. Okay. And the fourth, the question about the eccentric parts machining, that is possible because of the x-axis on the sub-spindle. So by shifting the x-axis, it can be done. Okay, the last question was about the parts conveyors available as an option or not. So the parts conveyor is included as a standard, which as you see on the parts gripper, unloading gripper on the lower turret. And the parts conveyor is also featured as a standard, which is stored inside of the machines. Okay, that is all about the typical question what we received in the past. Okay, so I back to you, the Vincent.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Masa-san. Okay, thank you all for taking the time to participate in the SC-100X2 product launch. We hope the information presented was helpful and hopefully provided some insight on how multitask, multi-spindle production technology can be used for your parts. ELLIOTT Matsura is available to answer any additional questions and review your specific project requirements. Just please contact us and we'll look after you. Thank you and have a good day. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.